Good morning and welcome back. Today we're going to go over our agenda for the day and then we're going to look at today's assignment and I'll walk you through it. I also have a few reminders for you as we get back into the swing of things and our new normal. So, first of all, a few things to keep in mind. Remember that when you're logged into your Zoom, your teacher should be able to see your name, first and last, and a camera with a neutral background where we can all see you. If a teacher needs to ask you to put your camera on for any reason, you need to do so right away so that we know that you are engaged and actively participating with us. Failure to do so can result in a less than desired attendance grade. Additionally, it's important that you put your first and last name because in junior high we have about 200 students and some of them likely have the same name as you. So when we receive your assignments with just your first name, we don't know who you are. And then your second reminder is that you should be actively participating, staying in one place, and have no hoodies or hats, no phones or food, or any distractions whatsoever. This is a sign of respect to yourself and to others who are trying to learn. And lastly, remember that attendance is 50% of your overall grade and that your online behavior is a part of your grade. And our Zoom meetings are also recorded. So your teachers can go back and ensure that you are doing what you were supposed to be doing when you were supposed to be doing it. The better we adopt our Zoom etiquette and our behavior, the better we'll see our grades. Attendance is only part of that grade, and you need to make sure that you're, first of all, familiar with our online behavior standards and that you practice them well so that you can get the best grade possible. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today, if you haven't finished your student information form, I'm going to ask that you have that to me today by 3 p.m. Second, the distance learning procedures Nearpod also would like that today by 3 p.m. Most of you have started that, if not finished it. And if you haven't started it or you haven't finished it, I'm going to release you after this video to get that done today. You'll also have both of my office hours to get that done before 3 o'clock and log into my Zoom meeting if you run into any problems along the way. So that should be ample time to finish that 15 slides. And for those of you who are already done with your Nearpod, you'll go ahead and begin your All About Me slides. This is an assignment where I get to learn more about you, and I'm going to take you to Google Slides to help you navigate through that. So as always, you'll begin on your homepage for Google Classroom. As you can see, I went ahead and added due dates for our assignments from Monday and for the About Me slides. So when you log in, you should be able to see any of your upcoming due dates for any of your classes. We'll go ahead and click on our class for today. And your due dates are also right here where it says upcoming. So it helps you organize what assignments you have due for which classes. Remember to go to classwork and to start in our Zoom room and then work your way to our daily attendance. After our daily attendance, you'll go ahead and watch your video of the day, which you're watching now. And I've decided that for this week, we can hold off on the language review. So we won't be going over that today. We can start that next week after we feel comfortable with our technology and I get to know a little bit more about you. You get to know a little bit more about me, and we feel confident that we know how to navigate our classroom. So don't worry about your review today. Last, you'll see your daily assignments. You will go to the All About Me slides once you're done with your distance learning Nearpod. And it'll take you to your personal copy of your slides. So no one else will be able to edit this but yourself, but I will be able to get live updates and a live feed of how far you've gotten. So you will not have to press the submit button. All you have to do is access your copy and complete the assignment. And when you're done, I'll be able to see how far you've made it and I can make my comments in it for feedback. So when you press on that, it will look like this. This gives me an opportunity to get to know a little bit about you and some of the things that you enjoy. So your first slide, of course, will be your name. Remember, first and last. Then your second slide will be a selfie of you along with your name. With this presentation, my suggestion to you is that if it is not something that I could email to your parents, I would not put it in this slide. Be mindful of the photo that you're inserting, that it is a photo that would abide by our standards as if you were in a Zoom meeting, that you're appropriately dressed out of your pajamas, you look presentable, you don't have anything weird in the background. It should be a nice, respectable photo of yourself, and it can also be a drawing of yourself. As long as it's appropriate, that's okay with me. And remember, this is a grade. Something that brings me joy. So you can tell me something that you enjoy, and what I would like to see from you is an expansion on why that brings you joy. So, for example, I don't want to see, I want you to expand on why that brings you joy. So, for example, ice cream brings me joy. I would say this brings me joy because it is the perfect treat for a hot summer day. And you would insert an image or meme. Memes, again, are fine as long as they're appropriate. The goal, again, is that I should be able to show this to your parents and they would have no issue with this slide. I suggest for this, if you are not drawing, I would just look up ice cream cone and I would go to images on Google. And I like this photo. Copy your image and paste it. And then you have a photo of what brings me joy. 3 words to describe yourself. Please make sure that these are positive words about yourself. I would not like to see anything negative. I know that you have 3 good things about yourself. I'm confident in it. So make sure that you're not saying something like boring. Use this as an opportunity to highlight your strengths and not your weaknesses. I want to know the best things about you. Tell me something that you're excited about this year. Something that I don't want to see is this. I want you to think about it. If you're nervous about this year, that's okay, but please don't put nothing. Put something that maybe something that interests you. You're excited to come back to school and meet new people. You're excited to come back to school, maybe join the basketball team. You're excited to come back to school and do your first band performance. Something that gets you excited about the year. So, for example, I might put, I'm excited about getting to know my students this year. I look forward to meeting them in person because they seem like awesome kids. I know we will learn a lot this year. And then lastly, it asks what you want to be when you grow up. So if you're not sure, that's okay. It can be something you're passionate about. You could be an artist, you could work with animals, you could be a sports player, you could be a writer, anything that you're interested in. I even have had kids say that they want to be a video gamer, that they want to get paid to play their video games, or they want to be a software developer for video games. So if that's something you're interested in, that could be what you want to be when you grow up. So what I don't want to see is think about it. Think about what you are interested in and what's something that you might be interested in doing when you grow up. And then when you're done with your slides, I have live updates, so there's no need to share or submit. I will have a copy, and you will have time to do this on Friday as well. So if you're still working on that Nearpod, that's okay because you will have Thursday on your off day during office hours to work on your slides. You'll have Friday during class to work on your slides, and you'll have Friday during office hours to work on your slides. So you'll have ample time to finish your slides before the end of the week. If you have any questions, my Zoom room is open, and I'm looking forward to another great day. Thank you.